स्वभावचिन्मयानन्दं कृपापूर्णं जगत्पतिं हरिषड्वर्गजेतारं नित्यानन्दगुरुं भजे। 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 ईक्षणात्रयविध्वंसं गुणावस्थाविवर्जितं सर्वदेवं सर्वमदं नित्यानन्दगुरुं भजे। ईक्षणात्रयविध्वंसं गुणावस्थाविवर्जितं सर्वदेवं।
सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तं वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। Namah Shivaya. I welcome you all with my love and respects. Today we will enter into the next sutra, next meditation technique. Mahadeva, the author of this technique, the author of this great book, Shiva Sutras, his inner space is so vast, so intelligent, so powerful. He created meditation techniques almost for every possible human being. Every possible human being. Somebody asked me the other day, Swamiji, how do you know this book is written by Shiva? Somebody else would have wrote it and attributed to Shiva's name. Who knows? Anybody who can write the book of this caliber, this standard, he is Shiva, no doubt. He has experienced Shiva consciousness, no doubt. Unless you experience, see the very truth, all the details, all the subtle things he knows, that is enough. The author is a rare being. Nothing else is required. Just the very proof that the author knows all the rare details. Understand? Unless you know all the rare details, you cannot give solution. You cannot look at the same thing from so many angles. Very small change in a sutra, very small change in a technique, but helps totally different kind of human beings. Sometimes I am surprised what sophisticated level the society would have been when these sutras were delivered. See, the more the society is sophisticated, it will have more mental problems. That's the truth. You won't have too many mental problems unless society is sophisticated. Because you don't have too much energy. you will not have depression if you have poverty. Because you don't have enough energy to sit, eat, find out some reason to get depressed. With poverty, your whole energy and time is demanded. See, actually, I always tell people, depression is a luxury. Now, unless your basic needs are fulfilled, you can't have depression. Unless it is fulfilled, and you have enough time and energy, which is not directly required to be productive, then you create something, you just sit and create some reason to get depressed. I've never heard the word depression in the Indian villages, because they have enough of things to do. You can't, there's no time to get depressed. Depression is a luxury. I was surprised when I read the solution for all the problems which he talks about. Then 10,000 years ago, there must have been such a high sophisticated society with all the luxury. That is why he is giving solution for all these problems. See, if Buddha is teaching, don't steal, means in his time the stealing was there. Thieves were there. Otherwise, why should you teach? Nobody gives solution for the problem which does not exist. Nobody will give the solution for the problems which does not exist. Here, Shiva is talking amazing things. Means that society which existed 10,000 years ago is highly sophisticated, which was having all kinds of problems also. Because solution for all the problems which modern day men face are available just in this one book, Mahadeva's Shiva Sutras. Shiva Sutras has got so many books, so many volumes. This I selected from one part. The book which I am commenting, that part is called Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Shiva taught 64 tantras. In one tantra he gives 112 meditation techniques. That is Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. We are working on that book. 35th Sutra. We are working on the 35th meditation technique. Day before yesterday, we saw one meditation technique. Yesterday we studied another one meditation technique. Today we are starting 35th meditation. Yesterday what we saw is 34th, but day before yesterday what we saw is not 33rd. It was the technique which I did not speak during my last trip to Vancouver. We did not have that discourse, so day before yesterday I spoke on that. Yesterday new sutra, and today also one more new sutra. Giving clear solution means somebody who knows completely about their mind only can give solution so thoroughly, so clearly. Here, Mahadeva is giving solution for all the problems. If somebody can give solution to the problems so clearly, if somebody knows about the mind so thoroughly, I am sure he is Shiva, means he has achieved Shiva consciousness. In India, the Shiva, Vyasa, Buddha, all these words are not towards one person. Of course, those beings also existed, but in course of time, anybody who achieves that conscious state, they are given that title. Buddha does not mean only one Buddha, the Gautama the Buddha. Gautama the Buddha existed, but after his existence, anybody who achieves that state of consciousness, they are given that title. Still now, all Shankara's disciples are called Shankaracharyas. Anybody who achieves that state is called as a Shankaracharya. The original Shankaracharya is called Adi Shankaracharya, means first Shankaracharya. Anybody who achieves that state is called Adi Shankara, the Shankaracharya. Sometimes you will get confused whether the book is written by Shankaracharya or Adi Shankaracharya. So here people ask me, how do you know this book is written by Shiva? Understand, a person who can penetrate into human consciousness so deeply is Shiva. He has achieved the state of Shiva, no doubt. So forget about doubting the book, let us doubt your mind and start working on it.
Shivoham, Shivoham, Shiva
India has given birth to great Paramahamsas, mystics, saints and divine avatars who have consistently delivered this world from darkness to light. One such enlightened master, exuding divine grace, overwhelming compassion and unfathomable spiritual knowledge, all at a very young age, is Paramahamsa Nithyananda.
Koti Surya Swarupinam Anandagandha Ishwaram Bhakta Hridaya Nivasinam Nithyanandam Namostude. Koti Surya Swarupinam Anandagandha Ishwaram Bhakta Hridaya Nivasinam Nithyanandam Namostude.
Nithyananda was born as Rajashekharan, the second son of his parents Arunachalam and Lokanayaki, in the temple town of Tiruvannamalai, South India. 10 days after he was born, the family astrologer predicted that Rajashekharan would grow up to become a Raja Sannyasi and guide the world, something his parents were not happy to hear. At the age of 10, Rajashekharan was initiated by Raghupati Yogi. In his moment of initiation, Rajashekharan was blessed with a vision of Parashakti. He went home and carved the vision he had in soapstone. One day, Rajashekharan was found etching a complex shape on a copper foil. It was the sacred Shri Chakra. The Shri Chakra is believed to be a diagrammatic representation of the cosmos. Shri Ramana Maharishi, Shri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa and Sharada Devi were sources of inspiration for young Rajashekharan. At the age of 12, on the sacred day of Buddha Purnima, Rajashekharan had an intense encounter with the divine, an out-of-body experience that was to change the course of his life. By his 17th year, Rajashekaran's spiritual quest became too fierce to be ignored. He left home on a journey of arduous self-discovery with no assurance whatsoever, but only a glimpse of the divine he received at the age of 12. He wandered far and wide, studying and practicing meditation, from Tapovan in the Himalayas to Kanyakumari in the south, from Dwarka in the west to Ganga Sagar in the east. He wandered for 7 years in India and in Nepal. With just 2 pieces of clothing and a kamandalu, a holy water jug, and with no idea of where his next meal would be. One day in Gaurikund, he beheld a breathtaking vision. A young man with a glowing countenance and flowing locks was walking towards him with long strides and divine grace. Wonderstruck and gazing at him, Rajashekaran realized that this was none other than Mahavtar Babaji, the enlightened master dwelling in the Himalayas for thousands of years in perpetual youth. It was this great saint who looked at him and uttered the name Paramahamsa Sri Nithyananda, an enlightened being in a physical body, young at heart but wise in mind. Rajashekaran undertook years of rigorous penance, intense meditation practices, and in-depth study of yoga, tantra, Vedanta, and Shiva philosophies before he attained the ultimate state of consciousness, the state of Nithyananda, or eternal bliss. Word of the charismatic saint rode the winds in every direction. People visited Nithyananda from far and near. Effortlessly, he won their hearts. The time had come, and Nithyananda was ready to execute the real purpose of his divine birth, the purpose as a guru, as a master to the entire humanity. Life Bliss Foundation is his worldwide movement to spread his message of meditation and inner bliss. With its spiritual nerve center in Bangalore, India, and its Western Hemisphere headquarters in Los Angeles, USA, it operates through 1,000 centers and over 78 upcoming ashrams in 30 countries, causing transformation of humanity through transformation of the individual. How does one describe this great master? The charm of a child, the healing hands of a doctor, the compassion of a mother, the wisdom of a guru. To those who struggle under the many burdens of life, his presence itself is the answer they seek. In his arms, thousands find refuge, the ailing, the needy, and the seekers of God. The Master is an invitation to a journey inwards. In his own words, "Just allow me to light your being, then you will know that you are pure consciousness and your being pure bliss."
Nityam Sharanam Gacchami, Dhyanam Sharanam Gacchami, Anandam Sharanam Gacchami, Nithyanandam Sharanam Gacchami.
Nityam charanam gacchami, dhyanam charanam gacchami, anandam charanam gacchami, nithyanandam charanam gacchami. Nityam charanam gacchami, dhyanam charanam gacchami, anandam sharanam gacchami, nithyanandam sharanam gacchami.
Nityam शरणं गच्छामि ध्यानं शरणं गच्छामि आनन्दं शरणं गच्छामि नित्यानन्दं शरणं गच्छामि नित्यं शरणं गच्छामि ध्यानं शरणं गच्छामि आनन्दं शरणं गच्छामि नित्यानन्दं शरणं